Hi, John Maxwell here. On July 4th, my father passed away. And what I'm going to do is share with you a tribute to my dad. And it's the lessons that he taught me. He lived for 98 years and 8 months. Lesson number 13 is my father taught us to manage our gifts that God gave us, to steward our gifts. Stewardship means management. And there was a scripture my dad quoted to me. If I've heard my dad say this once, I heard him say it 1,000 times. Whomsoever much is given, much shall be required. In other words, he'd say to me, John, if you're given a lot of talent, the requirement is you got to really take that talent and make the best use of it. Help people with that talent. You've got to work the talent you have. If you're given a lot, you're expected to produce a lot. And he would teach us the parable of the talents. And talents are different. They're varied as far as types and sizes. But he'd say, whatever God gives you, that gift, that talent, that skill set that you have, whatever it is, he would say you've got to manage it well. You've got to work it. You've got to build it, multiply it, use it to help people. And it was an incredible teaching in my life. And so what my father did is he helped us find our strengths. This was way before Marcus Buckingham and Strength Finders. No. This book wasn't even written. But my dad knew that where our strengths were, those were the gifts that God gave us. And he also knew that where our strengths were, that should be that those strengths fit our purpose in life. And he very early looked at my brother Larry and helped him get started in business because he had business gifts and a business mind. I can remember him telling me one day, he said, John, he said, I don't think you're going to be like your brother. Well, of course I wasn't going to be like my brother. My brother throughout school had part-time jobs. By the time he was 16, he had money to buy his own car. I didn't have any jobs. All I was doing is playing games and having friends and I didn't want a job. It interfered with all of my friendships. And so but I was good with people. And I can remember my dad said, John, I'm not sure what you're going to do, but you need to work with people. You're good with people. People like you. You like people. So let's do something in the people business. My sister, who's a nurse, had a desire to learn about medicine. My father was very wise. He said, okay, let's find out what you're good at now. And let's manage it well and let's practice it and really see if this is something that you're good at, because you want to always stay in your strength zone, not your weak zone. And so Dad really kind of gave us a head start. We had a head start over a lot of kids because he already had us programmed to find our strength. And it was interesting. He would say, and when you find your strength, don't do anything else. Don't get distracted. He was kind of a one person, one thing I do kind of a man. And so when he'd find somebody that was really smart, I mean, in other words, they could do a dozen things well, it kind of always feel sorry for him because he thought, now which one are they going to pick? Because he wanted us to focus, pick one rabbit, stay right in that lane. So, but he taught us to steward our gifts.